Now we want to get to that breaking news we told you about at the top of the show here. This is coming out of Roseland, where crews are working to put out a house fire.
Yeah, Joni's standing by live with the latest. And Joni, are there injuries there?
There are some injuries. There are also heroic efforts to report on the part of the firefighters who arrived to fight this fire. They got the word that there were people trapped inside, and so they made an aggressive attempt to get inside. That's the house down there. You can see that the fire trucks are in front of that house. Firefighters say they got this call at 3:38 in the morning. They sent these trucks here, and the firefighters went right in because they heard that there were people trapped inside. What they have now learned is that there were a total of 6 people in this house. 4 people got out, but still there were 2 people missing, 2 teenagers who were missing. So they went inside and were able to rescue a 17-year-old boy who was serious to critical injuries. There was also a 15-year-old girl who suffered minor burns. While they were making that rescue, there was a flashover which injured the firefighter who was trying to get that boy out of the house. Here is Chief Brian Helmold talking about those efforts.
It was a tenuous situation with the fire. The fire was growing when they were there. It was in 2 floors already. It was expanding very rapidly. Because of the missing person report on the onset of the alarm, they made an aggressive attack, which is very risky. But to save a life, that's what we do.
And the chief talked about all of the risky, dangerous factors that were happening with this fire. Not only were they trying to make a rescue while the building was on fire, he said having 2 floors on fire at the same time made this especially dangerous, and also a fire in the middle of the night, very dangerous to people as well. They raced here, went inside at danger to themselves, and pulled out that 17-year-old and the 15-year-old. The firefighters being evaluated at the University of Chicago Hospital suffered burns around the face but had the protective gear on. And if he didn't have that gear on, we would be talking about a different story. We have 3 people who were injured, the 2 teenagers and the firefighter. 4 adults were able to get out of the house. They were also able to keep this fire from spreading to other houses that are right nearby. More than 100 firefighters reported to the scene. Reporting live in the Roseland neighborhood, I'm Joni Lum. Now back to you.
You know, Joni, that's why they call them the Chicago's bravest.